Stand by for countdown. Prepare audience for maximum impact. Full immersion begins in...
Peace forever and always. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody moving me. I'm a soul man, no. I'm a soul man. Yes, sir. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man alone. You couldn't be so. You couldn't be so. You couldn't be so. You couldn't be so.
They see something that I don't see. What can you learn from a bum, Omar? Shamsuddin? What I learned from a bum, maybe it's what not to do.
Nobody takes down Angel Snuff 7 easy. There's a reason why, after 100 channels destroyed, Angel Snuff 7 is still here. There's a reason, but you don't take me seriously. The soul
maisha ni ya ghetto, msaliti ni wapeto, sheria muna kwao, wazimu pia na hao, furaha sio mfano, ukabila ndio kwao, hapo shafika, ukweli ni hakika, kadiri ni nashika, furaha kwa lahiki, ndugu mashabiki, kipaji kuziki, beat na fiki, muda muna wiki, dream na himziki, split ni mukiki, kutafuta ziki, kwa makini mfulisi, saluki mala zili, filmi.
Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, talking about a revolution song.
Wabami, I was mezani, I wore that, already kama methali, kama cheka, tuko kwa table, champagne, kombe mezani, mambuske jani, pass me puff, then ongeza majani, kwani kuna mtatani, hey, hadi gani, wako hadi maututi, hadi hatari, take pita, soup, ndo mandhari, atilata from far, wanalamba vidole, ni beat so sweet, then piga vidonge, high five, why lie?
Don't you know, talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, talking about a revolution song. Tonight,
I can handle the hard question. See, they say that Angel Snuff Up 7 don't care about the people. But Angel Snuff Up 7 cares about the people because I'm bold enough to tell you the truth, and I don't give a damn if you give me a dime. I'm not looking for your money.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Prejudice.
Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here. Free your mind.
It's your glory. Just keep it going.
Hey, Angel Snuff 7. What's going on? Oh man, y'all go over there and subscribe to our brother Angel Snuff 7. This man has overcome some stuff that I don't think the average individual could overcome and fight their way out of. You're a true warrior. I got a lot of respect for you. I know you done been through a lot of stuff on YouTube, but these people could not walk in your shoes and come out. They couldn't. Angel Snuff 7, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. I'm telling y'all, this man is like a real warrior. Like, he's a fighter, the real kind, not the one that just be talking and running their mouth. The one that really fights and keeps going and going and going. Even when even when the chips are down, you got people that get up, dust themselves off, and keep going. That's what Angel Snuff 7 does.
It's your glory. Just keep it going.
I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Viet Cong or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
No, I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody.
Seems to me that white America must see that no other ethnic group has been a slave on American soil. America freed the slave in 1863 through the Emancipation Proclamation, but gave the slaves no land. At the same time, America was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that there was a willingness to give the white peasants from Europe an economic base. And yet it refused to give its black peasants from Africa, who came here involuntarily in chains, and had worked free for 244 years, any kind of economic base. And so emancipation for the Negro was really freedom to hunger. And when white Americans tell the Negro to lift himself by his own bootstraps, it's a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps.
I'm saying that the Nation of Islam should evolve into what we call the Realist temple on earth. We didn't have a choice. We was already doing for ourselves. Even with all the oppression, we were accomplishing things far greater than the black and black have done. They've done very little, except bring you the teaching, the belief. Because that's all teachings is, I believe. We don't need to believe no more. We need to know. In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another spontaneous broadcast of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, the host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty Angel Snuff 7. I am your soul brother. Number one. I'm going to do an Oprah. Number one. It is always an honor that you would take a few minutes of your time to join us in this discussion, spontaneous discussion of an issue of utmost importance, an emotional issue that even the candidates who are running for president and other offices, they must speak on, especially after the, what's the word I'm looking for? After they put down or remove the law, Roe versus Wade, that decision. So now in the United States, the choices of how this issue called abortion is handled has been given to individual states, and many states have went, really crazy with it. What is the word? Conservative states, mostly Republican-controlled states. And usually these decisions about abortion is influenced and based upon religious teachings. And so there is no real compromise. There is no logic when you're dealing with something or persons who are influenced by religion, it is my way or no way, and there is no concern for the health and the welfare or the thoughts or the needs of others. It's all about me. This is what you find in religious teaching. Now, what I don't like, and I want to make perfectly clear, I do not advocate abortion. I do not advise abortion. I would not tell people or a person they should get an abortion. However, we like to speak only from our side, what we want. And whenever you listen to any of these personalities, any of these commentaries, it's about what they want. They don't care about how others feel. They don't care about the reality of things. It's about what I want. Just give me what I want. This is how I feel. My God, my teacher. So when they express thoughts about abortion, it is only within their narrative. When we talk about slavery, when we talk about the Civil War, usually it's from a point of view of where we stand. We don't talk about the issue, the whole issue. I want to, for these next few minutes, we want to talk about abortion and tell the whole story. Not a little piece of the story, not a part that benefits how I feel. No, we want to talk about the whole story. Because it's not about what I want. It's about the reality of the problem. Abortion has become, it is a problem that needs to be solved. Actually, I could really make this video very, very short. And we can solve this problem. You hear me, Trump? You hear me, Kamala Harris? You hear me, Joe Biden? You hear me, people out there in the audience? We can make this video very short. We can solve the problem very easy, but a lot of men not gonna like it. And some women, but I know a lot of men ain't gonna like it. Because the problem of abortion is very easy. Keep your penis to yourself. Problem solved. Shut off the video. We don't have to talk anymore. That solved the problem. It is not a man issue. It is a woman issue. It is her body. As a man, I don't feel as though men should speak on what women do with their bodies. That's my baby. Once you give your keys to your car to another person, it's outside of your control. And if they wreck your car, if they kill other people using your car, you have to accept the responsibility of your actions. When you let anybody in your house, you have to accept the responsibility of what they might do in your house. That's why a lot of people keep folks out of their house. I should have the right. You don't have no right to do a damn thing once you give your sperm, once you get yourself involved as a man, involved in a situation, then you put it in, you put that choice, you put that control into the hands of another person, you shut your damn mouth. If you can't trust her, you don't like abortion, why are you giving her your sperm? Oh, because you having fun. When you take, if you have a secret, it's supposed to be a secret. That means people don't know. But you take that so-called secret and tell somebody else, then it's out of your control. That's why secrets get leaked, because it's out of your control. If you don't want a baby to be aborted, then simply don't give a woman what it takes in order to abort that child. Problem solved. Oh, you don't want to hear that, because you want your pleasure. You want the baby. You want to screw around and have fun. But this fun causes a lot of real problems. A lot of real problems. We're going to talk about the whole story. But see, again, from Bavaria, Lincoln, we could end this video right now. The only thing men have to do is keep your penis to yourself. The end. Problem solved. We'll go extinct. So what? You won't be aborting no babies, right? That's what you are concerned with, right? Then don't worry about it. Keep your penis to yourself. There's no woman that can abort a baby without a man, because some man gave her the power to have this baby, this child. If you don't want that to happen, then keep your penis to yourself and tell all the other men, keep their penis to themselves. The human race is under no endangerment. We're not an endangered species. There's 8 billion people on the earth. Ain't nobody gonna be missing nobody. I forgot what the numbers are, how many people die. It's like 100-some thousand people die every day. We ain't missing a lick. Ain't nobody is an endangered species. Keep your penis to yourself. Don't have to worry about it. But if we're going to talk about abortion, let's tell the whole story. Y'all ready? Let's tell the whole story. Don't tell the story about what you believe. Let's tell the whole story. Many of you don't even want to get past the part, keep the penis to yourself. If men keep their penis to themselves, how can there be an abortion? That's the end, right? But you don't want to take responsibility. You don't want to hold yourself accountable for nothing. And this is the problem. People pointing fingers. It's her fault. Usually it's the women's fault. Oh, how is it the woman's fault? She can't get pregnant without a man. It's your damn fault too. But let's tell the whole story. Again, I want to make it perfectly clear. I don't advocate abortion. But I understand the reality. Now we have natural abortion. We know it as a miscarriage. Something happens in a female's body, and for some reason the womb, it cannot carry that fetus, and so the female go through changes, and the body, her body, aborts the child. But they don't call that murder. And you don't say that God killed the child.
They don't never say that, do they? God killed the child. Because God controls life and death, but they won't say God killed the child. You won't call God a murderer. These religious radicals, these religious zealots, these hypocrites. Because you said, according to your religion, that life begins at conception, but God killed it. But you won't call your God a murderer. Then we have man-made abortion. We know what that is. And we want to talk all these horror stories and the little baby in the womb and the little knife comes in and chop the baby up and blah, blah, blah. You want to tell all these horrible stories and man-made abortion. Mind you, some of these abortions happened way before that part, but we're going to tell the whole story. That's horrible. Who would want to support that? Not me. But we're going to tell the whole story. Not some of the story that you like. When you point fingers, somebody said when you point fingers, point one at yourself. Let's tell the whole story. We call man-made abortion the woman murdered the child. That's murder. Mind you again, when God do it, it's not murder. But for whatever reason, a female or a woman feels as though, I don't want this. This is my body. I don't want this. I don't see no men. I don't see no men in long lines. I want my baby. I want my child. Don't kill my child. These men are happy to get rid of that. So you don't have the woman is not a murderer unless you can prove this man wanted the child. These men don't want these babies either. Yeah, these men pay for these abortions. You don't talk about that. It's the men that make the machines, that make the tools, that make the laws for the abortion. We don't talk about that. It's the men that want the babies killed, happy. And in some cases, these men will kill the mother and the child. We forget that type of behavior. And why is all this? Let's tell the whole story. Let's tell the whole story. It's murder. If abortion is murder, according to who? Not in the United States. Is abortion considered murder in Bavaria? Who is it? It's not murder. We're talking about the United States of America. I've known nobody, never heard of nobody, unless it's illegal at one time, prior to Roe versus Wade, nobody was considered a murder. It was a crime for an abortion. But you call it murder. Murder according to who? And why is it only the woman facing charges when she cannot have a baby without the man? Why is this man is not sitting, he's not getting none of the fallout from this when you cannot have abortion, a woman cannot have a baby without a man? He's also culpable. That's not what God wants. That's not what God wants. God is the ultimate murderer. God killed you in the womb before you can even get here. It's called a miscarriage. Your God has murdered millions of people. Flood them out, burn them up. Your God hate people that he made a homosexual. I don't like homosexuality. Well, your ass made it, God. Y'all following this fool. God sound like a pure tyrannical idiot. You gonna make somebody a homosexual, then tell me, I don't like it, I'm gonna burn you up. You the one made it. God made the devil. You my enemy, I don't like you. You made it, fool. And y'all following this idiot. Don't even sound right. Sound stupid. God said don't do this. It's a sin in the eyes of God. Who gives a damn? Your God is a damn murderer, a tyrant, a bully. The same people that talk about they are against abortion, they support the death penalty. I'll wait till you get grown, then I'll kill you, because I did not support you as you was growing up. These people that don't support abortion, they don't adopt children. They're not part of the foster care system. They don't support the life that they save. Come on here. Talk to me. How you going to be pro-life? And see, that's expensive. To bring somebody here, how much do it cost to raise a child? I forgot what the numbers is. It reminds me of these people who like puppies. Ooh, I like the little puppy dog. Puppies can't stay puppies forever. Puppies grow into dogs, but they don't like dogs. They only like puppies. They want to put on this facade. I love life. I love the little children. Then the little children turn into some badass teenagers, into some badass adults that you don't support. That's why they bad. You want to save a life, but don't want to support life once the life gets here. Y'all a bunch of hypocrites, fake ass frauds. And then you bring the burden of this hellhole that we call life. You bring these children here so they can suffer. You don't give a damn about life. It's not easy living in this. So how we get here? In the United States, fornication and adultery is legal. Sexual irresponsibility is legal. It's acceptable in the United States of America. Young boys are told to sow your seeds. I've heard that I don't know how many times. And that is acceptable. Young men supposed to go out and sow their seeds with who? Young boys are encouraged to sow their seeds. They go out and get women pregnant that they are not going to marry. Just go out here and have fun, sow my seeds. Play with life. In the United States of America, it's acceptable to have to practice irresponsible behavior and view sex as a toy. So you can go anywhere in the United States or whatever. They have sex toys, sex game. Sex is a game. So they play with life. So it's all right in this country for people to play with life, but you don't want to deal with the consequences of your action, male and female. And this is the sad thing about the female, because they have sexualized you. You are in a position where a lot of you use your body to try to get things because men have the things. So if you're not smart enough to get your own, then you use your body in order to try to get these things from these men. They put you in a bad position. Don't you know, woman? And see, they don't talk about the consequence of our actions. They don't tell you about the women that die every year trying to have a baby. And black women is on top of the list because a lot of soul sisters aren't in a position to get proper prenatal care, and they die trying to have a baby. Yesterday was the anniversary of the birthday of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad taught us, when I was in the Nation of Islam, that a female should have at least 2 years in between having babies to give her body a rest, because the body goes through a lot of trauma in childbirth. And you having babies back to back. And every time you have a baby back to back, you're risking your life. For who? For what? So you can please these dumb idiot men who really don't give a damn about you unless you give them a son. Because the son, the male, is better than a female. I always want my son. Even the women, I want a son. I want a son. They put the male, they put the penis on this high level. Even your God is a male. When I was talking about God, I wonder what he gonna do to me. This God gonna do something. It's a he. It's all about praising the penis. This religion is about the penis and giving advantage to the penis. It's all about the penis. But who is the one that catch all the hell? The woman is the one catching all the hell. You're the one going through all the drama. Abortion is surgery. All surgery is major surgery. And you can die, you can have complications. For what? I want to talk to the women. You risking an abortion. You risking just to have a baby for a man. For what? You risking your life. And he's going on to the next female to knock up. Because you women in this country don't have no real value. You are a toy. You're something to play with. And they point their finger at you because you carry the baby. But without them, you couldn't carry nothing. No, come on. Tell the whole story. Tell the whole story. Abortion is health care. Because in many cases, something goes wrong. And it's determined, it's either the mother or the child somebody is not going to live. Why should a woman carry a baby from somebody that raped her? Or carry the baby of her father that raped her? We just want to save the life. What about the life of this woman that's a victim of a crime? It's a crime. Rape is a crime. So you're going to force somebody who already been traumatized. Now I got to carry the baby of the man that committed a crime against me. You pieces of trash. That should be her decision. The great actress, may she rest in peace, Eartha Kitt. She was a child of a rape victim, I'm told. This is not to say that the poor baby, because the baby is innocent. But it should be up to the mother. It should be up to that person whether or not they want to carry that child or not. Not up to you. You didn't get raped. Your father didn't rape you. Somebody you didn't want didn't rape you. Men should not, this issue should not even be an issue with men. Shut your mouth, sit your happy ass down. No man have no say-so. It should be a woman's issue, period. It's just like me. I'm a dog lover. But they want to put me in a position to make judgments on how we care. How do you care for cats? I don't belong there. I'm a dog lover. With all due respect, there's a lot of Caucasian people like to get in black folks' business. Well, you see, y'all black people need to do this, and your black people, you're not black. You have no idea what it means to be a black American. Shut your damn mouth. You can't judge me. You don't know nothing about being black. You don't have you haven't lived my experience. Men are in no position to judge and tell women what to do with their bodies. It's simple, point blank. For you, keep your penis to yourself. Don't have to worry about it. That'll be the end of it. But that's not how the men are raised. That's how they're taught in this society. Go sow your seeds, have fun. Then when you get all caught up, it's her fault. It's your fault. You're the one you can't control your damn penis. Because you want to, these men have a sense of entitlement. And there's no retribution. There's no consequences. Then they're going to tell us about their God. Because these gods are their gods, man-made gods. So you know these gods going to favor men, make it easy on the man, because they made them up. That's why these gods are not on your side. But in this society, fornication, adultery, irresponsible behavior is acceptable. Start you off young. Nothing is a mystery. There was a time when adults used to keep certain things away from children because then you're not ready for it. So you keep that away from children. Let children be children. Now these children can tell you about sex, can tell you about the freak off, because they're part of it. They get drunk. They're using drugs. Children. They get high-powered weapons so they can go out and shoot and kill like the adults do. Woo! And this is what you want to save the life for, so they can go out and get drunk and use drugs and shoot and kill. That's why you want to save their life, because you ain't going to do a damn thing for them. All these children have no purpose. They just here. For what? Even animals don't do that. In the animal kingdom, for whatever reason, they will practice abortion. If there's not enough food to bring to the nest, they would kill the babies off so one can survive because there's not enough food. And for many reasons, you will see among insects, you will see among birds, you will see among reptiles, they practice abortion because it's about survival. Here it's not about survival. Your actions cause this. And then you want to point your finger only at the woman. You cannot point your finger only at the woman when men cause this. Like I said, this video can be real short. Keep your penis to yourself. No abortion. In the video. No, you want to have your fun. The movies that we watch is sexual. The books that we read are sexual. The TV programs that we read is sexual, that we look at is sexual. America is hypersexualized. America's hypersexualized. And then, whether you married or not, you start engaging in an activity that caused this problem that we call abortion. It shouldn't exist, but it's going to exist because when you bring the penis and the vagina together, it makes babies that you caused, that you don't want to take responsibility for. The society has made it fun. It's fun to do. It's a game. But then you want to get holy and righteous. Abortion is murder. Well, if abortion is murder, what do you call those engaging? Oh, well, then you are accessory to the crime. Then you are accessory to the crime. If abortion is murder, then that man who helped make that baby, he's an accessory to crime. You can't say, oh, she killed. No, they killed the baby. But we want to talk. We want to let the man off the hook. I'm not letting no man off the hook because without your penis, there would be no baby. The reality is these men want these babies. They just want to have fun. They don't want the responsibility of no children. There's no men running around talking about, I want my baby. You have all these single mothers. Where the single fathers at? It should be just as many single fathers as there is mothers. It's not, because these men don't want that. They like running around sowing their seeds. They like that. They don't want the responsibility. The hypersexual mindset of people, and you started off as children. You start the children that way. And you cause this problem. And you let the little boys know it's all right for you. And we call the little girls these names. The H word and the B word. When the boys and the men are acting the same way. And according to the dictionary, a H and a B can be male or female. But we want to dump all that on women. What's wrong with you? Woo! What's wrong with you women? Willing to die. Tear your body to shreds for these pitiful men that only view you as a toy. Sex is a game for them. They are conditioned for it to be a game. You save yourself for marriage, and there could be a little W. You pure saving yourself for some bum that had everybody in the neighborhood. Because he's told to sow his seeds, and the female's supposed to be holy and pure. We're going to tell the story. Let's tell the whole story. We have autistic and deformed children. That you let live. That will never offer society anything. And they live this pitiful life. You see them, and I'm not making mockery, and they sitting in wheelchairs, barely talk. That's not life. That's not living. They can't enjoy nothing. Some of them don't even know they are alive. But this is what happens from having all this fun. Everything is fun. Sexualized. This behavior is acceptable. Even by these religious zealots, radicals, they do the same stuff. But wait till you marry, but they still have the same behavior. Fake ass hypocrites. Now you tell me, is that life? I saw a video, and this poor man and his wife, all their children is autistic and deformed. They pretend, this is your child, and you care about your child, but that's not no life. And a lot of y'all will lie. Oh, that's so beautiful, beautiful family. They with the autistic children, and the children got born with blind and blah blah blah, and y'all pretending. Then behind their back, you talk about them like a dog. Ooh, did you see Mary's child all messed up? What? You know how you do. Y'all fake. You know how you do. But we saved the life to give them what? That poor baby. I can imagine. I had a baby sister. She was born with water. They call it water on the brain. She was a waterhead baby. She died naturally, I guess. What kind of life would she have if she lived? I don't know, with medical science, maybe they could have helped her, did something with her skull or something. We don't know. And medical science has helped a lot of children. What about the ones that you cannot help? We bring them into this. Even a horse. When a horse is crippled, they take that horse out. It's a mercy. Why do you shoot a horse that's crippled? We call it a mercy. Because you don't want that horse to suffer and feel that pain. So you abort the horse. But we talk about abortion like it's so evil and it's wicked. But the ones who support it and advocate it don't do nothing for life. Some of y'all are millionaires. You don't take your money to help the life. You keep your money and your resources for your damn self. Because if you really cared about life, then my money belonged to life. It don't belong to me. It belonged to life. We're surrounded by hypocrites and woman haters. You're gonna put all this burden on females. That's wrong. Because again, this situation can easily be solved. Keep your penis to yourself. I have no children, so I don't have to worry about it. But when I decided to go outside of myself, I'm not going to come here making excuses. I have to accept the consequences of my actions. I'm not going to say, well, she did, blah, blah. I have to accept responsibility for what I've done. I have to accept the responsibility, the consequences of my actions. These men don't want to do that. The woman should have, look, it's very easy. If men can tell women what to do with their bodies and abortion is murder, then she has the right to tell you what to do with your body. These men should get a vasectomy. Any of these men, when you see that they don't take care of their children properly, they need to get a vasectomy. Child support and a vasectomy. See, there's no consequences for the men. The hell with the child support, just give them a vasectomy. Because these men don't feel like a man if they get a vasectomy. A lot of them don't. But you see, they are irresponsible. Many men and women should not have babies at all. They should be sterilized. I believe it was in the 1920s, 1930s, the North Carolina, South Carolina, whatever, some of them states, they sterilized people with low IQ. A lot of black people was part of that. They determined you had low IQ and they sterilized you. A lot of black people in this country, a lot of black women went in for these procedures. A lot of them didn't even know they was being sterilized. And a lot of these people with so-called low IQ, they really could love a child. They really want a child. Oh, but they cannot have a child. Oh, because they have low IQ. But all these misfits can run around and do whatever they want to. And that's all right. There's no consequence. So I get your strategy is, I'm not going to kill you in the womb. I'll wait till you become a teenager or whatever, a grown person. Then we'll kill you because they support the death penalty. I want to bring you here so that you can suffer, so there's not enough jobs for everybody, so you're going to have to suffer. Like in some of these countries. People digging in the trash. I was born so I could dig in the trash because it's not enough. You got a bunch of clowns hoarding all the resources you're going to bring me here. I got to dig in the trash to get a piece of bread. That's the life that you want for me. That's why you saved my life so I can dig in the trash. You saved my life so I could be a drug addict, a prostitute, a gang member, so I can live the rest of my life in prison. That's why you saved my life. So you don't want to abort no babies. You have a problem with it. But these things create the atmosphere of criminal behavior, drug addicts, alcoholics, because they have no purpose in life. There's 8 billion people on the planet. You bring in more and more these human beings that have no purpose. You don't even know your purpose. You run around here talking about, I wonder what it means. I wonder what the purpose of life is. You don't even know what your purpose of your damn life is. Some of us think the purpose of our life is our career. I was born to sing. Ain't nobody was born to sing. There's birds. They was born to sing because that's all they know how to, that's how they communicate. They was born to sing. Your ass wasn't born to sing. That's just something that you adopted in your society. You wasn't born to do that. Like there's some animals, they are born for you to eat. They are bred in a way to have extra meat on their bones so that you can eat them. They was born so you can eat. You don't have no purpose in your life. You don't know. And now you're going to judge somebody else. You want them to live for what? So somebody else can drop a bomb on them. All those people in Ukraine, all those people in the Gaza, all those people in Beirut, Lebanon, bombs dropping. That's why you want to save their life so they can become an adult. So some sucker can get in an airplane and drop bombs on them and kill them. You want to talk about abortion? Let's talk about my poor baby sister who wasn't aborted but died as an infant. Don't have to worry about this garbage she don't have to worry about cancer. She don't have to worry about bombs dropping on her. She don't know about none of this stuff. Because what you call abortion is a blessing. It's a mercy. Because there's nothing peaceful about life. Life is a struggle. And you're going to struggle. And you're going to go through problems till the day you die. So what is this magnanimous? That's the word. What is this so-called fake-ass obsession you have trying to save life when you don't give a damn about life? Y'all greedy, stingy ass people. You don't give a damn about nobody except yourself. More people to work your slave plantation, your factories, make more money for you. That's what you want. Make more cars for you, make more shoes for you, cheap ass labor. A lot of us aren't parent material. You don't even like children. These people having babies don't even like children. And I asked them, because they have the nerve to tell me, here you are, you got all these children, then you're going to tell me, I don't even like children. What the hell you have them for? Then they look stupid. Yeah, I don't know it. But this is acceptable. People that don't even like children can have children. That's all, but you got a problem with abortion, but you got some misfits. You have people that tell you in your face, I don't even like children, and that's acceptable. Well, they here now, you got to take care. What is taking care of the children? The government is mostly taking care of a lot of these babies. Even if they have parents, the government, the taxpayers, paying for the education, paying for them to eat, paying for them to do that. These people run around here, they're not paying for nothing. And they do it over and over again, and they bring in these pour babies into here. Somebody, it would have been better if somebody had aborted them. They come here and suffer. That's all I ever known. Abortion for me would have been a blessing. Being this mess with y'all idiots, you creeps. I wouldn't want to be around you. You're stupid. You and your dumb ass God. And you're greedy and you're selfish and you're profane. Evil and wicked. You put on this show like you holy and righteous. None of you are holy and righteous. If we're going to talk about abortion, let's talk about the whole story. Tell the whole story. Don't just blame women, blame the men. When you point your finger at yourself first. Problem solved. Men are more the problem. When you look at the mathematics, a woman can have a baby once every 9 months, right? This man, during the period of time, while this woman is trying to have one baby, he done went out and got who knows how many women pregnant. So who's the real problem? The real problem is the man. The problem is not the woman. She can only have one baby every 9 months. During the 9 months, this man can go out and get who knows how many women pregnant. He's the problem. But when you live in a patriarchal society, when you live in a society where God favors the man, it's her problem. She's the problem. She's the one that caused abortion. No, he's the one that caused abortion because he don't even want those children. Because you condition him to have a sense of entitlement. And some of these guys, because of that sense of entitlement, if certain women don't give themselves to him, he will murder them. The number one victim of these men is who? It's women. That's the number one victim. You don't hear too many serial killers run around killing men. It's always females, always. And it's not about they're weaker than men, no, because that's how you condition. Because that's how you've been conditioned. So you want me to live, you don't want to show me mercy and abort my life, so now I'm homeless on the street. You care about life. If y'all care about life like that, how can all these people be homeless on the street? Why is there a homeless problem in all the major cities? And you anti-abortion. Well, take your money because you are because you are pro-life, put your money where your mouth is. Oh, but they got to take care of themselves. They didn't have to be here. You said save their life. But you won't do nothing for life. So now you even have children. They killers. I mean, that was a child that tried to assassinate Donald Trump. That was a child. Why is he doing that? Coming into this mess. This is not a holy and righteous place. You ain't holy and righteous. Surrounded by drugs and alcohol and pornography, all kinds of filth. Like my mother said. My mother told me, it's easy to be stupid. only a very small percentage of people in this country have a college education. Very small percentage. And even they stupid. So you're living in a country filled with people that's stupid, that don't think. They just act on emotion. That's why you go to church, because that's emotional. That's why you go to the movies, because that's entertaining, that's emotional for you. That's why you turn to drugs and alcohol. It's a way out. It's escapism of this life. You can't handle it. Somebody should have had mercy on you and aborted you, because you don't need to be here anyway. There was a time when children, we had purpose, because you need the family unit in order to survive. To go out into the forest and pick berries or hunt certain animals, you needed that family unit. You needed this tribe. In these modern times, you bring in children, we bring in these human beings onto the earth for what purpose? Serve no purpose. You have human beings. Somebody is teaching them to be a racist. Somebody is teaching them to be a drug addict, a prostitute, and pornography, to be a porn star. Somebody is teaching these things. If we were so good, if we were so holy and righteous, why would there be a Diddy? They coming down hard on Diddy. Diddy is only copying what was already there. Somebody showing him how to go that direction. And now he's all caught up. And Diddy is the bad guy. No, the society is the bad guy, because the society is a cesspool. It's filthy. Why do you want to bring children into this filth? And the only thing these punk men can do, women, all the birth control for women. Well, if you can tell women what to do, then women should tell you what you can do with your body. Get a vasectomy or whatever birth control. They have other stuff for men too. Men don't have to accept the consequences of their actions, because this is not even an issue when men keep their penis to yourself. Give your penis to another man. You don't have to worry about it, which some have. So you can't blame them. You can't blame them for abortion. It's the heterosexual, so-called heterosexual male who don't want to accept responsibility for his actions. But that's how the society made him. Go sow your seeds. Everything, you have this sense of entitlement over women. You can tell women what to do, but you don't want women to tell you what to do. You want to control their bodies, but you don't want them to have no control over you. If we're going to talk about abortion, tell the whole story. Let's tell who are the players. Men and women are the players. Tell the whole story. What are the consequences? You're going to have children that grow up, come out of this to be killers, because you're not going to take care of them. You're going to save their life to come into this cesspool for what? And y'all hypocrites. You support the death penalty. but you're against abortion. And who is the greatest one at abortion? Your God. The God that you said that is a sin is the greatest killer of them all. You see, talk about this devil person, this Satan, this Shaitan, this devil, to my knowledge, can only be associated with maybe 10 deaths in the Bible and the Quran. But this Allah, this Allah, this God, this Yahweh, whatever this God is, running around flooding people out, burning them up, telling you to go kill your son, to believe in me, all kinds of crazy ass stuff. The hell with your God. If we're going to tell the story, or if we're going to talk about abortion, let's tell it like it really is. And that's exactly what I've done here. And any idiot stupid enough to come challenge me on what we've said here this afternoon, bring it. If you want to solve the problem of abortion, just change your behavior. But you don't want to change your behavior. You want things to stay exactly how it is. But how it is what produced the situation that you claim you don't like. Fornication, irresponsible sexual behavior is acceptable in the United States of America. And nobody want to deal with that because that'll make a lot of folks upset. This country is not holy. This country is not holy and righteous. It's not kosher. The activities that men and women are engaged in cause this problem that we call abortion. Your behaviors of the society, because that's why it's being done. If this wasn't part of society, it would not exist. We encourage this society, how it's been created. It encourages this behavior. And it's only gotten worse and worse throughout the years. So what is it that the Bible talks about? Since you want to talk about the Bible, it talks about Babylon. Babylon. She's fallen. She's become a habitation for every foul and filthy bird. In America, you can do any kind of freak off that you want to do. But then, because you having fun. How many people died this year because of drunk drivers? Oh, but that's fun. How many people have overdosed from drugs this year? Oh, but it's fun. Everything in this country you do for fun. And look at the consequences. So clearly, the Bible and the Quran has failed us. Religious teachings has failed us. We got to be different, got to do different. That's why I say here, accept reality, my friend, is much easier. And we can be holy and righteous. And we don't have to believe in no book from no dead ass people from 5,000, 2,000 years ago. It's about what you want to do. But we have been conditioned to view life as fun. But as you can see, the consequences is not fun. When we have to deal with the consequences, everybody all happy until we got to deal with the consequences. Then the finger pointing. Oh, she did it. Oh, he did it. They did. Oh, it's Vladimir Putin did it. Shalasky did it. It's Donald Trump's fault. He's the racist. He did it. It's Kamala Harris' fault. The finger pointing starts. The society, this country called America, have been this way since its inception. And that you don't want to deal with. God bless America. God will not bless America. She has become Babylon, a habitation for every foul and filthy bird. You can take that or let it alone, as they say. Anybody that want to come here and say different, you welcome. But you're not going to get this one off. Again, our video could have been very short and sweet, real easy. Keep your penis to yourself, and a problem. Assalamu alaikum, brother lunch break. That'd been the end of the problem. It's very simple. But you live in a society that's hypersexualized. We believe in these teachings that give men this sense of entitlement. We have women brainwashed by men, risking your life to die for their pleasure. This is what you get. So the only thing I can do is say enjoy. I understood this long time ago. That's why nobody gonna accuse me of the murder. And I will accept and handle the consequences of my actions. I'm not gonna be pointing the finger. Women's fault. How is it just gonna be women's fault when no woman can have a baby without the help of a man? Where is his responsibility? How come he's not held accountable? And I guarantee you, you hold these men accountable, watch things change. Watch things change real quick. But they're not held accountable. That's why they sitting around here, abortion is evil, abortion is because they're not being held accountable. The women taking all the pressure, women taking all the hit, catching all the hell. And that's not justice, that's not fair, and that's not the reality. On that note, thank you for listening. Jot down your comments. I'm Angel Snup 7. We are simulcasting on Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry, YouTube channel, Angel Snup 7, Facebook channel, Reality's Temple on Earth YouTube channel, Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry, Facebook channel and its affiliates. I thank you so much for joining us on this spontaneous broadcast. I always enjoy talking. Again, I could be wrong. See, I'm the only one. I could be in error. I've said all this, and I could be in error. Please show me. Here, come here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Please show me the error in my ways. But I don't believe I'm in error. If so, please do your brother a favor and help me out. Show me the error in my ways. So on that note, we're going to get out of here. As our ancestor Don Cornelius used to always say as a party, we wish you love, peace, and soul. We are Audi 5000.